New incentive program will pay Charleston County families weekly for perfect attendance as absenteeism continues to adversely affect student performance. Our Caitlin Ashbaugh joins us tonight from district headquarters downtown. And Caitlin, how do parents or students know if they're eligible to sign up for this program, and how much can it pay?
Hi, Justin. Well, if a student is enrolled within 10 selected schools, they could be eligible to receive $25 a week per student, but that's only if they achieve perfect attendance. Now, that money will be loaded onto cards like the debit cards you and I might have, and it can only be used on things like necessities. The district says it also has a system that can track where and how that money is spent. The pilot rolled out on March 10th to combat cycles of chronic absenteeism within the district's at-risk elementary, middle, and high schools.
I think it's a interesting approach. It would be a little helpful to see maybe a roadmap or the strategic plan and the thought process behind the pilot. But I think overall the intent is good.
Why should we pay people to do something that they need to do anyways? There's just a lot of research that supports contingency management is a good way to influence people.
Eligible parents, guardians, or students over 18 receive a debit card from a staff member. Cardholders are only able to use that money for necessities like gas, transportation, utilities, or food. Those who are eligible sign up for the incentive through an app which tracks where and how the money is spent.
This is a national problem, and we're not immune to it here in South Carolina, and specifically in Charleston. We believe one key reason that an achievement gap and an opportunity gap exists between children of color specifically and their peers is absenteeism and truancy.
Huggins refers to a 25% rate of chronic absenteeism in the state, though in CCSD, absences dropped more than 400,000 compared to the previous year. Numbers vary across the Low Country, with slight increases in DD4, BCSD, and Charleston County. Jobs, childcare, and transportation are among the struggles faced by students at North Charleston High.
Incentivize children in terms of monetary means is not a pejorative thing. It is something that is much needed, particularly when it comes down to metaphysical, abstract poverty.
District financial staff members estimate if every affected student achieves perfect attendance within the selected 9 weeks, the cost would be $225 per student. This equals out to roughly $400,000 paid for through the General Operating Fund. Any money not used will be reallocated when the cards close on June 30th.
In theory, if this works and the data shows significant improvements over the human capital investments, it would be a higher ROI to provide the rewards in lieu of using the human capital resources to do so. So that's kind of what we're looking at this point.
The incentive would apply to all students within a selected grade or school, regardless of a prior history of absenteeism or perfect attendance. If there are multiple students in one household, each student would be eligible for their own $25. The district said that it's seen, quote, significant increases in all of its schools for perfect attendance except for one middle school in the first 2.5 weeks that this was implemented as a pilot plan. They say that all except that one middle school have achieved double-digit gains in at least one grade level. Now, Prentice said that the pilot program also allocated around $30,800 just in week 1. That pilot is open until May 16th. Reporting in Charleston, Caitlin Ashbaugh, 5 News.